Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden, episode 11. What happened last time?
Last time we Naruto and everyone arrived at the Sand Village. It looks like Sakura might be able to help Kankuro, and as well as at the very end there we saw Kakashi get mistaken for his father and rushed at by Lady Chiyo. And she did not look too pleased at all. As well as Gaara is now getting sealed by the 9 Phantom Dragon jutsu with this crazy, huge thing out of the ground. So,
And we saw all the other Akatsuki members as well. Some of them in their physical bodies, but most of them not projecting in somehow. And, yeah. Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Ready to see what happens this episode of Naruto. Hope you, first of all, I forgot to mention this last episode. I've seen Naruto. I've seen Naruto Shippuden. I know what's going to happen. Lindsay doesn't know what's going to happen, so this is more her reaction than mine. But I'm here to guide her along on this journey as well. And, yeah, so we hope you check out our Patreon as well. If you just can't wait for the next episode, then you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/boldcast to get a week ahead on Naruto and Demon Slayer and Beastars and whatever else is going to be coming out in the future. You can also get uncuts if you want to take the extra step. You can get a week of uncuts ahead of the YouTube releases. So go check that out, patreon.com/boldcast, and explore. We got a bunch of other stuff over there as well that you can check out. So I'll get into this right after I tell you this is not a market substitute. Support the official release. Watch on Netflix, watch on Crunchyroll, buy the manga, do whatever you gotta do. This is our reaction and our review. This is not a free place to watch the show. We don't intend for it to be that, and we don't believe in that. We believe that you should go support the official release on your own. And come here if you want to hear what we have to say. That's what we're providing you. So, with that said, let's get into this. Naruto Shippuden, episode 11. Let's go.
Oh my god. She's pretty agile.
White Fang of the Leaf, the day I wreak vengeance on you for what you did to my son.
No. You see, I'm not. A closer look at the man, sis. It's true, there's a resemblance, but this one is not the White Fang. Hello. Besides, as you know, the White Fang of the Leaf died long ago. Remember? When you heard the news, you wept in frustration because it meant you would never have your vengeance. Isn't that so, sis?
Oh, well, never mind.
It sounds like she still wants to kill him.
I'm dying!
Here, let me take a look at him. Yes, please, listen, it might help if you all clear out and give us some room. You got it, Sakura.
The scowl.
Something seems familiar.
Who are you?
Leaf Village Medical Ninja.
Asking that just a few, dozen minutes too late. She's already, handling your patient firsthand, reaching into his throat. That's when you decide to ask who she is. Jesus, no wonder you people are fucking incompetent.
Who are you?
You have no fucking sense of propriety at all.
Also, Sakura should just wear her hair up all the time.
Why, she looks cool?
She looks cool with it up. And I feel like the whole point of having short hair is so that you don't have to deal with pulling it back.
I suppose, yeah.
But then she just pulls it back anyway. The building looks like a 1010.
I'm pretty sure that's like the Kazekage's building. It's like the Hokage building.
We're definitely dealing with a heavy metal-based toxin, the kind that attacks muscle tissue, destroying the cell's integrity.
You were able to learn all that in one look?
May I see his chart?
Yes, of course. Here it is.
I know just what'll happen. cardiac muscle will be weakened to the point where the heart will collapse and cease functioning altogether. It's doubtful we'll be able to come up with an antidote in time.
What are you saying? There's nothing you can do?
I'm gonna need a
Yes.
few things, and I'll need them quickly.
Right.
This is gonna be pretty crude, but it's the only option we have.
Ooh.
Hold him down and don't let him move. This part of the procedure is not gonna be easy for him.
Got it.
All right.
Here goes. Hold him down!
Right.
It's like pushing it in.
Purge the toxin from his cells and force it to the surface.
Jesus.
Into the solution and extract it.
Sakura's doing something.
It's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that the poison?
No, it's his lunch. Yes, it's the fucking poison.
Hey, Rashi-sensei,
Hmm?
who the heck is this white fang and the leaf guy that made the old lady so angry? Got any idea?
That's a tricky one. How to put it? He was, well, in a word, he was my father.
Huh?
You there? You're the son of the White Fang?
Yeah. So that's it. That explains why you look like him.
Well, if I can't get my vengeance on him, his son will do just fine.
An eye for an eye, as we always say in the Sand Village. Organ meat.
This is actually way cooler than her just making an antidote in like 5
Yeah.
seconds.
And this way she can get like a sample of it as well. And it's drawing it out of him.
Another.
Yeah, isn't this like it's just such a cool like way of doing it. She's not just like lighting up, glowing up her hands and then putting them on her chest, on his chest.
I believe that ought to put him out of any immediate danger.
Way to go, Sakura!
But he's not completely out of the woods yet. Now then, I have to quickly put together an antidote for the traces of toxin still remaining in his body. Well, first I'll need a list of all the medicinal herbs that you have in this village.
At once.
And we should change these bandages for new ones.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll need an IV drip setup stat.
Got it.
Oh, and be sure to set aside a small amount of the toxin I extracted. I'll be needing it later.
Sakura, you're so cool and calm.
You remind me of the old slug queen Tsunade. Isn't it strange you turning up in our village like this?
Well, after all, Lady Tsunade is my teacher. And it was by her order that I personally came here.
From Grandma Tsunade? What'd she say?
She says that Team Guy is on its way here to back us up.
Bushy Brown Sensei squad?
It's kind of subtle and hard to hear, but he calls Lee Bushy Brow,
Can't wait to see
and
how
then
much
Guy
you've all changed.
Bushier Brow Sensei.
Neji's been made a Jonin. Well, alright. No sense waiting around
So
for them to get
fucking
here.
happy for him.
Right now!
Okay, but which way are you going? Do you even know where they are?
Kankuro, are you alright?
I'm known for having a pretty good nose for tracking, if even the slightest trace of their scent remains on the scene.
There's no need for that. Where are my puppets? I assume that my puppets were recovered, right?
Little greenhouse.
Never imagined I'd find such a wide variety of medicinal herbs here in the hidden sand.
Our soil's not very well suited to growing them.
That's all right. There's enough. I can make 3 doses of antidote.
One fought with me, while the other carried Gara away. You see, I've got his set right here.
Ooh.
The last thing I did was make sure I got a scrap of his clothing.
That's really smart.
Just what I'd expect from a sand shinobi.
Kokoro, what is it? Yes, he came all the way from the Leaf Village to help us.
Is that Naruto Uzumaki?
Hey there.
I see.
Summoning jutsu!
At your service, 8 ninja hounds.
Whoa, look at you. You haven't changed a bit.
You haven't either.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm a lot taller, for one thing.
Alright, let's skip the reunion. I need you guys to get on this right away. Find out which way he went, okay? Go on.
We'll let you know when we find something.
There's something we must know, and only you can tell. Am I correct in thinking that one of your opponents, the one you fought with, was Sasori?
Well, speak up, Konkoro.
Yes, Sasori of the Red Sand. He told me so himself.
Sasori of the Red Sand, huh? I get the feeling you know something about these Akatsuki. Will you tell us?
I never work with the Leaf Village Shinobi. That's my entire character. No, I'm just kidding.
It worked!
It's a really nice way to be able to test antidote.
Well, they ran out of dogs, so they had to improvise.
We prepared rooms for you.
But we've got to go after Gara.
Thanks. We'll take you up on your offer.
Naruto, you
May
need
have to
sleep.
travel far and fast tomorrow.
He's the whole reason my eyes have opened. When we fought, we connected. He's known the same pain I have, and he taught me that I can change the path my life will follow.
Naruto. Save my little brother, will you?
Don't worry, I will. After all, I'm gonna be Hokage someday. And for now, the Kazekage can just owe me one.
Thumbs up means it's a promise. Let's see what we can be spoiled on today. Oh, that's a huge spoiler. Sort of a spoiler. That's a huge spoiler. A huge, doubles huge spoiler. That's not really a spoiler. I mean, it kind of is. That's a huge spoiler. That's the entire episode. Okay, what did you think of that one?
It's a good episode. I'm so happy that Sakura, like, that we sort of touched on it in the episode, but I'm so happy that it was actually, it wasn't just like, oh, I know how to fix this, makes an antidote in 2 seconds, or oh, just let me put my hands on him and somehow cure him.
All I do is focus my chakra and...
He's healed! Because in part 1 of Naruto, the, like, medical ninjutsu that we saw was pretty much just...
That's not true. You're completely forgetting the end of the Sasuke retrieval arc when they, like, were performing those crazy surgeries.
That's true.
And all the stuff with Kabuto and, like, the
I guess that's true.
chakra scalpel.
But I guess it I don't know. She was just one person, and it seemed like they were running out of time, so I wasn't sure, like, I don't know, I guess it's and we didn't get fully, like, we saw those crazy surgeries and stuff, but this was really interesting because we got to see, like, up close how, like, she like, explained it out, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this solution into his body with my chakra, and then find the pieces of the, like, the particles of the poison, get them into the solution, and then pass that out of him. And I like that rather than just like, oh, I'll like somehow feel around inside him with my chakra and just like yank the like the fact that she needed the solution. Like, I don't know, there was like parts to it that really that really showed off that she did really like
study,
that she's knowledgeable.
Yeah, like there's like clearly, you know, like there's clearly logic behind each of the actions.
Oh, now now I can do medicine, so I can just do medicine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, because I know about this, I can like think on my.
It seems like she's becoming like creative solutions to the problems. Yeah.
Like, because all those other guys in there were obviously trained medical people. Mm-hmm. But they didn't think of it. They were just focusing on the antidote. They didn't have this like other understanding of like a different way to approach it.
Yeah, to extend the timeline at the very least, because he wasn't. He was like still going to die.
Not only did she extend the timeline, but she also got samples of the poison as a like rather than just a little bit in his blood. She got like a pure sample of it.
Yeah. That
she could then create the antidote from.
And she now has 3.
Yeah, she has up to 3 antidotes, and assumingly she could make more if she had more herbs and stuff, which apparently don't grow very good in the Sand Village. So maybe they should be importing some soil from the Leaf Village.
I think that's what that is. It's just like the conditions. Maybe it's just super expensive. Like that's probably like, you know, it's probably really difficult to maintain even a greenhouse of that magnitude. That's like their one big storehouse of herbs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it looked like they did have a little dirt mound and like, you know.
Yeah, it seemed like they were trying to create different terrains, but they only had that one greenhouse, whereas probably in the Leaf Village maybe they have greenhouses, but it seems like because their like the land of fire is so diverse in terrain, it seems like they probably have a lot of those things growing just like in the forest, like out and about. And they probably do. I'm like assuming they probably grow some themselves in their village. Yeah. But they could like to get bigger quantities. They
just have more access. They're not in a literal desert. So. Yeah. But yeah, so she now has 2 antidotes left. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so that just the explanation, like that's how you know who the White Fang is. Mm-hmm. Like without watching.
I think it would be okay either way, because then when you get to that point, then you like already kind of know. Yeah. And that
you know that, but you don't like know about the backstory. You just know that frickin' he's dead apparently, and he's Kakashi's dad, and he fought in the war. Yeah.
But I guess it could go well either way. Like, I liked seeing that first, but I think if I hadn't seen that and I saw this and I was like, oh, I kind of want to know more about Kakashi's dad. Yeah. And then later we learn about Kakashi's dad, then, like, that would work really well as well.
Yeah, so that's how I felt when I watched it.
Yeah. I think it could kind of go either way with that, but it was kind of nice to see that at the beginning. Mm-hmm. And be able to have that, like, moment of, like, oh, yeah. That, yeah. Mm-hmm. And also... Konkoro, just big brain move of getting a piece of the cloth.
Yeah, as the last thing is they know that they can track him there.
He's like he it's like, you know, you get like taught like, oh, if you're ever like getting killed by someone to like scratch them and like get their skin and stuff under your nails. Mm-hmm. It was like that, but like the cool version of that.
The ninja version.
Yeah. So that's really awesome, and it looks like because all the dogs are looking for his scent, it looks like they will hopefully be able to find them. Mm-hmm. Because Gaara was leaving a trail, and also Sasori was slithering along the ground the entire way, not hiding his scent at all. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they should be able to find them. And I don't know like how far away they are, like if they'll be able to get there in time. But Kakashi's pretty fast.
I think they're like at least a day away. At least a day. Because like they left, and then by the time they left the Sand Village, Naruto and Kakashi and like Team Kakashi
left like
the Leaf Village. But they traveled like a day and a half, 2 days. Mm-hmm. So maybe 2 days.
And also they were traveling much slower.
That's true.
Like Sasori was like literally like a slug, just like inching along the ground. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure the rescue team would be like running full force after them. Mm-hmm. Was Rock Lee's squad sent
this episode? I think so.
Or no, they were sent last episode, but I guess they were sent so they might get there the next day. Or would it be the day after? I'm not entirely sure.
Not 100% either.
It would be good if they got there, like, tomorrow, so then they could all go together.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good episode.
Alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Moving on to the next one. You can get 5 episodes ahead if you just can't wait for the next one to come out on our YouTube channel. First of all, we hope you enjoyed. Hope you leave a like on the video and subscribe. Really helps us out. But if you just can't wait for the next episode, you can go to our Patreon and get 5 episodes ahead immediately. Or if you want to step it up a notch, you can get 5 uncut episodes ahead on our Patreon, as well as a bunch of other benefits. Hope you check that out. But most of all, we hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
And Lindsay.
Bye-bye. Thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council.
Zenge.
John Ortega.
Aurora.
Lewis.
Christian Bay.
Kage Uzumaki.
Dreadful XR.
Xiao Lao.
Brian.
Handicap Bonkai.
D23L.
Charles Liu.
Jude Caspino Buford.
Nick Psycho.
Michael Wells.
King Mr. Mew.
Rifleman Z51.
Thelmus Celetius.
Brandon Bruce.
Yankee.
Vanonian.
Yuki Ali.
Mord Tarragon.
Josh Carey Gray.
Jordan Agnew.
Lolly Convict.
Redacted.
Zachary Porth.
Mohammed Burnham Ahmed.
Michael E. Zabel.
Callum Forsyth.
Nicholas Woody.
Soma Yukahara.
Dogs Free.
It's Your Boy Dom.
Christian Nielsen.
Phantom.
Quant Tuggle.
Proyectos Informatica.
Sugar Daddy Alex.
Tara.
Hunter Wayne Germany. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.